Bellama Island, paradise of the sea, beautiful.
Thank you so much, Janice. Yes, malvla olsmi out the swal. Excuse me. So, ang malungit tuta, merigi the rogoy. Thank God for another given day. Kada maldi bekal time maldi dore nga sule la ruba kal Dios raklang al tangat terengi maula karuil gilid. We are back today, Friday, May 20. Tangani arterul mal special guest terigid ma au era boksho ga artire Janice maldi dore nga au ngil tuta el mora roguil listeners terigid ma roguil viewers. Gidire kal ngartiang malol dar sa susar gamamar adra Red Cross mura president surang al SWIPS Junior ma leadership rabela rogi dire kal malungil tuta wal mura repekal kol marbekal maasil belaw Tirige rogo il dire kal listeners and viewers rigidal ngaray kel belaw. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's graduation season. So adal gora open rasyo rigidal el altutaw. Mal congratulate tirige rogo el graduates on their accomplishments. Wish them a good luck karagel future journeys or tir. Ngatiang lubangga kay el altutaw rangaligedra pala Red Cross Society. Tirakang volunteers ma tel toksyor gida el altutaw maldi mo waisil mlaringira last ang kada showcase tir suadal guk mormeng sa koraigel tigingir el gire latalan tengil awrir ma ang artiang alobangge ka ngaringia to my right Mason Rengechel to my left Amy Andres tirakang atwa badal Almay PRCS Guk Finance Program ra apala Red Cross Society mang aktire kad swakal ngutel te alle OI se welcome Rengechel BSL giblam hiringi mo accounting officer ngaya mo supervisor supervisor ro il tokoira finance Miss Itirong Aludong Olgaril so at this time, makmaluling iter kamil terong mo introduce kami. Waigel tilong at tirigel last telmle kidar other bella wa malos pera whether relate telmora ara adra bleed. For instance, sel sukum kadamle makadung maluba kadora amlaring at telmle kadora amle dangareng hindi kaldu yang gel Allyne naman makarang tablo alwase yang geng legal taang so please ako Williamay kakadomo or from the right side so introduce ka please dire kalm share wase ka kapuy garke ngaligel lataang
once again ang malungil total mura rolad ngangkle ka Mason Rengechel ngakapuy gram yun siya ngaligel ay Rengechel ora diga kal brief intro educational history nga ka mle promote ra Muyun's Elementary School 2013 Emlora High School ra Emmaus ndik na graduate as Emmaus Petania High School class of 2017. Ya dir ka last year spring 2021 ak na graduate ra PCC ra ngwa AS degree nga kala information technology.
Woohoo! Thank you, Mace. Yes, so Mason Rengechel and most of us and most of his friends call him Mace.
Yes.
Avange. Kakuk the barkaw.
Malungin tuta mga ka Amy Andres ak ngaligel anggitele Andres Napoleon Maluil eryang nga kangal karaplilyaw nga katilaw dara yidle Pelelio Elementary School ra 2013 to dara Apple High School ra 2017 tilaw dara PCC ra 2020 laba AS degree ra business accounting.
Yes. So Roman Masaw la Mason ma Emil I'll confirm less of a mule over the last few days build a confidence in major na nga el altutaw tiragal volunteer sa kagibla oil malukol was tiragay yaklisi el Auriora Red Cross. Ngaring ya core team, ngaring ya executive director, hindi ay pekot kelentingi Laurior, especially sa lokor ang aring yaklol operations. Ang tiragay gidal volunteers tirigel May, dedicate at Temir, all nga seura at humanitarian organization mang tiragal ngartyang umteera guk management ma leadership ra Red Cross malmarang asuli ra families or tier maro ko el families ra Red Cross volunteers. As you can tell tiragal nga man magagarel ngal ka they're considered the wasit the youth volunteers, yet they're full of knowledge, they're full of energy. Ma Red Cross amal grateful, al ngaringit yagi dal guk force behind it, dal malol nga sewaygel. Whether it's emergency operations or the day-to-day operations, the volunteers are what makes Red Cross strong. So kumal masaw ilang kada move on kada continue ra show regi the makukulingit mo ko mo share wase how long have you been part of the Red Cross family?
Ma'am Sulang Allyne, ilang ka sa kotulong ulaw yara Red Cross ak na start out as a volunteer sira March 2020 ak na join in el part tagi dele uknor niya program telepandemic magim lamru maral la assessment del gira la covid material ko amle affected al household direct kalung manepto ka ako program planning DLR current rele kanga under finance department as a finance assistant ako di current responsibilities nga murula vendors payment mura tiga kita role vendors el koramle help program with our goods and services aktirek kal tarawele ka kolekta allotment ma ngidilodo met mura Red Cross ay kita ko ngar alegal mo altura bang ya alseltet 2 years ago yara alsela Red Cross akmal mlo ko tra a different programs ay kita ko amli highlight nga kara ako yara alsela Red Cross yak not more sa kita COVID-19 initial damage assessment direct after that yak wal block inducted del mura Palau Red Cross Youth Council as the Health and Social Service Youth Coordinator makmlo assist tra ngel ko coordinator Health and Social Service Michelle Ueda take part regarding the first aid and CPR trainings blood drives and anything related to health and social service. After those actirakal part sige the close operation ra Typhoon Surigay during that time nga kawal book finish ra PCC kuknot mura information management kulungala lay ulungara lay gitu kumle role la input data المورا يد السيستم Red Cross من عمل القرى figure out يد القامل needs and requirements los are again affected the household that يد التايفون سوريجي namely السلت التايفون سوريجي ملاني سيجد اللي يوم مقدراني مسين CVA كاس voucher assistance النيا موال بلوليا Palau Red Cross الموان را مو first national society را السلا North Pacific give out the CVA ma tayo uktigo recent tropical storm rai aktirek lagi direk kamlo awira nemo direk kamlo under information management mumloan wiggle gimngara nemo qadi update ay gidel goram le reporter tel weather ma ayelemle damage tel household ral sel belaw ma qadi news ro update ma senguk wangara yigidel tora blu.
Thank you so much for that, Mason. He's been here for 2 years and he's participated in patokol bek padangel activities. Aigal blal mention Aigel Koradi probably his favorite and at the very top of his head. But tanggal Mason na direkal involved mla marulat to koy raw data entry. He's mentioned del girela at to koy raw though the part tra process will receive applications or assessments and then at the review. Es el molas ringia. He actually brings sa suko mga ringia a cash on hand en wala bal mo deposit rabang. Thank you, Mason, for all that you have done and continue to do. Kakuk padrang sawe, Miss Amy.
Nga ka ulmo ulra al volunteer Red Cross last year September al angit sirak start nga finance so nga together nga finance department and there alman then wal mo 8 months al career al volunteer Red Cross Igalo ko ra relax nga del finance department tak mrula PO mrula disbursement voucher printa check process a payroll direct mrula payroll liabilities Akora ayel kora allotment direct staff yagel kora highlight yagel ko baby activities el block involve way sa lulokor nga Mason sige del disperse sa cash voucher assistant sa kamamalterong amlet makalmara nga yaw ra amle first time ra kama magima nga kamal na excited lami sa monggay anding man na makayal so dim la ka email monggil ki mesang ma bebe like del koram nembrul kidele barracks vulnerable assessment matel dir kam lambra kal netrip pelmorabilio tira kalul pan tril mo letak masel ko adrabilio maltak madan trirar up so da ko activities like involve the actually upload the audio office.
Exactly. Many times ang diakadastarirar adalwaya Amy tirakal support services sa blool tirigel adal di nga background support taigel niya operations sa top dal mura communities. So once again thank you. And yes, ay gimal ngal tangatra for the fact that was tirakal ngal ka not only their families but their states even mangwaigel lolo kaya Emil was ay giman ni hapil mlorablilyo engi ako ka imol ngal karablilyo ngara PRCS family magimle inviter ni and the job well done. Agi ngartiang direkal mal marang asulira roko alloters, corporate donors, mar individual donors, most especially tirigel recent la mesoyis malmleklo asoyis beludo the membership material donations ma allotment almlarar adrablilyo. So once again agimal marang asuliw in terms of we are planning on a newspaper publication malmo listaw ng clear adro kuye gora wagiblen promise waseng motarata miagi may on air mo announce ang clear ademre nga sulir. We are happy to say lista mral mo komangat but maybe Amira radio announce sa telgibel tituol so agim la plan el wasing mora simbung magimal dingote alemre nga suli roku in general agel supporter kami wel mesoyis is all for one cause humanitarian. Thank you again. Thank you for sharing agigidal experiences sa kami and for Mason nanggal Mason na this wakal share wase direkal nga kal Allyne aigal years na nga kal with the Red Cross. It was Typhoon Surigay that was the first disaster nga ka away from my own family. Ngora highlight tara nga kara experience tara nga kama Mason sira Typhoon Surigay ang gamamyamle partners terong giral nga rin yawan ng senior staff lo bantari our volunteers and so nga rin family lo uspe a shelter Sige del guk partnership ra Red Cross ma Ministry of Education ma Rio del Gire la National Emergency Committee nga kama Mason na guk lo sa mam experience join tigay del family mlara shelter. So wow, we can take a whole day talking about that experience, but that feeling and that fact that was we were both away from our families. Mang akaroy de malat kalwase okay ak me secure ablay ak me secure ang aligir madalak they're okay diktira kalmal malat krangal Mason mang agi ko ramal mle take time al discuss ako say we're here ang masasayol te tigaya dengi but thank you Mace and thank you Amy. As we continue till shorigi de ndiregal nga rin isel part del swadal make a shout out. I know kada kora lamre nga sulir our parents. Di nga rin itirigel kora any other specific people el kami wasomi will nga suli or acknowledge or tear because of their support. Now is the time.
Okay nga kamal ngarnya list nga kara shoutout hindi mal auto cloud shoutout tul sokal mo may garnya amor ngel ke karet sister nga ngel hada sarnge lenya ngara Texas lang el alchid singya mo graduate tara Ennis High School so aldi mega shoutout mo mas even dong dal chegal ngara graduation ngi ya kotot proud ngi mla ups el lomel me part ngi high school direct shoutout to more family members nga relatives nga Rengechel mabelaw ak direct maldim nga sulira ay gidal times el dibo olol nga sir ngaksel kuspe anges lastly so alme kamal close shoutout to more Palaw Red Cross Society martiga good previous ma recent volunteers and staff I had the opportunity to meet and work with mga suliling mal mleklol experience nga kakngilo Red Cross ra with work ethics and reality itself. It made me the man that I am today as a part of Red Cross family. Malmsulang.
Oh, thank you Mace. Kadabura shout out tarakaw or is there anything that I've missed before adabura shout out thing ay gigi the lurior el gamiwa amrul. What else would you like to add on? Or did you cover everything? Okay, madabura shout out tarakaw.
Okay, shout out to my family and friends al support talaga sa Airtel sa Red Cross at ako mal proud ma-trigger ako Lauria Red Cross staff and volunteers ako mal masaw law mararangay and then mis kaka-opportunity magsabi akal ko ra masubal girel tal major nga kara accounting since selda nga sirak nga rapisisin tim lang at kloteme ka like marule taluder like ngara computer marang el ang kamal sa peral karamal understand their tel major nga.
Yes, indeed. So I gel oblam subra school. We are grateful and thankful that you're part of the team. As kami will go share I give the knowledge, my experience sa kami. And as a society, as Red Cross, I give mal dire kalore ngalwase. But the work as a team, the support each other, and let's all grow positively. And we hope pakom continue masub. So hindi mo lang mention na to ko ra QuickBooks, but I gel ko ra to ko ra finance. Yes, Red Cross sa uspe a QuickBooks. There's Amy, ma Mason nga ra finance, manggigidel mo BSL accounting officer itirong Olgaril. And then tangaring itirigel tangaring yarterong already ra huriping al volunteer al dirikal ko ra naol nga sewal clean na ato ko ra finance so that at the end of the fiscal year or at the end of the year sabi reporting al balance consistently the report ringil al girela to ko era a transparency ma accountability so if we can just go back a little, may sa may Amy, talgibal smodi selwase, how do we account for, sige del koras misi accountability ma transparency, kada kada sel da ngayaw do de la ad during ilwase gima uspe el momgarang Gira del ngaring accountability rigi del wase yes agi ulangit del may for what purposes selbo the report and gira del report I get will down to even a penny and gira del make sure wase yes I get ludo del gim ngilay agi muluspe el norangarangal. So I know you guys do acquittals el akata send del mora ICRC ma IFRC. Oh. Is there anything that you'd like to add on?
Amy.
You're good. Okay, so I go back, Janice, to the 70-30, yeah? The 70 in 100%, divide mo 70%, ma 30%, a cumulative total of 100%. I get ludo del gimngay el support from the International Federation of Red Cross. I get bato el ludo del gimngay loya our donors. They're considered del wasing restricted. Restricted meaning that it's already allocated or dedicated for something. The other half, the other 30%, akuk masaw del gire like donations. Again, it's corporate, individuals or entities, ma membership. Aigel gimbloel malgoel wasing tax refundable, or other mega donations, and at the end of the year, itang maya receipts certir mo claim aigel tax refund certir. Those 30% traudo del involve ringi aklo likay del donations ma even aigel toko era first aid ma CPR aigel commercial trainings del gimoru lolol si sabaudo they contribute to the 30% and they're not restricted. Meaning that ludo del mamalotob del mo support the salaries and mo support the operational cost the national society. So I guess hindi please think about agora so me will take away message and more fellow youth. So while you guys are thinking about the Segit Gora special message kami al bomdalira and Jani Sakti Direkalos Spera opportunity because we're still in EMS week. It's Emergency Medical Services week. Ang mo endra klugol May 21st ngaging artyang malsoma maldi rekal malmare nga sulira arogul ngara a Ministry of Health and Social Services, especially Adra Ministry of Justice. So thank you, each and every one of you. Doctors, nurses, Matirigeroko support team, Ministry of Health and Human Services. For EMS Week, we thank you, each and every one of you. Our bullies, our EMTs, firefighters, material gukngara border protection, marogo il support services ra Ministry of Justice and ma Office of the Vice President. Komral masulang ra ngilureri luul makatasalbaak not only gidal ad but tabalwadal direct. Coming up as well, Janice, on June 1st, that's next week Wednesday. Following week, Wednesday, June 1st, Tenguk President's Day, mo President's Day holiday. It's gonna be before our next show. Magidire kalingartyang uspera opportunity maldi mo o mereng asulir aroko ilmla. Kada mereng asulir la daitorio orgid President Surangal S. Whips Jr. Matirigel mle before him. ngaringi mother nga bu kada tami ira mga saw madiregal Mr. Johnson Torbyong tirige rogo ilmla mo di busra talongaled komral masaw le president sara bal kilarang miwil gire labalwa ma gidar other bela rogoy Direkal suwakal di imo announce cycle niya kora ongoing activities. So for health and social services, we continue lolengit tabaras sel voluntary non-remunerated blood donation program ra Red Cross. That's a mouthful, but what it means is that our Red Cross is a humanitarian organization na abide by the 7 fundamental principles. Arada me donate taras from the heart. Hindi ka compensate tir. Okay, hindi ka we don't pay them to come and give blood. Red Cross sa ulang our families, our patients in need of blood. Almost every day, within a month, we would get about 3 to 5 requests. We take this opportunity, marang asulir, arogo blood donors come through. Komal masaw willing to share your blood and to save a life. You continue lolngitanges where there's a partnership with the ministry MHHS where we do blood drives. So please continue follow sel Red Cross pala Red Cross Facebook page. Mamadangay gigil schedules blood donation. Direkal under health and social services, ngaring isil to koy donated car seats. That's ongoing because involve partners yagi mga tmokla talk show mo invite tir. We're looking to invite them say the upcoming talk show June 3rd. That's if all goes well. But we just want to announce say I gave the donated car seats and thank you Mortirigel mle first donate the car seats adrang bar the Bentley tour ako ramle help organizer tir gimre nga suli we the continual malamol martial program for anyone el ngarabela will sawal apply a car seat ay gagi del donated del car seats please phone in mamakadong pala Red Cross ngayam will information apala Red Cross apart ra committee sel ngar alela kuki gagi del applications ra adal sorry del apply mang there is a process magidi olengit talwasem stop by or goal pomodangali segidel teletele ko me fill applications el girela car seat. I had mentioned del girela commercial first aid and CPR training. Yes, yang atara si sabale laudaw del Mira Red Cross magimal lolengit they encourage raro ko il show by Tirige rogo il kora interested del mo get trained on first aid and CPR. Red Cross is another place where you can go and get your training. We not only do commercial first aid trainings, and direkal nga rin community-based trainings. So, in our strategic plan, in our objectives, and direkal somam meet our goals by also being able to certify at least 1 or 2 people in each community. So those are some of the things that are ongoing. First aid and CPR, and it's a good skill. So the next one is on COVID-19 COVID-19 regular single incident emergency assistance. This has been going on. Delay. But we want to say it's ongoing. Tirigel lang maya dengwal confirmed del mo receive assistance. Yes, anges wa mo erong mo masaul for your patients. We are also utilizing a volunteer translator, Mr. Uel J. Watanabe, a continue lol nga sewa kamam ra Red Cross in partnership with the Ministry of Health and Human Services ra role la translation ra materials from English el motokor belaw mang agimra nga sule la Uel for the continued partnership. Lastly, for Health and Social Services, ang LLC's Friday, ang ngaring iya koragyakarel handover ceremony ra ma'am. Ngaring iya lo se saludo del support tra home health clients. Tirakang tirigel mauwa del malubetam ito tabadangir el guk mlamo register the clients or sel home health clinic. Again, it's a partnership. LLC sagi mal lungilarang mamalwase nga rin sa selnges the personal hygiene items mo sa mamalguk mo mo present the supporter tier with. I move on to disaster management. So Rio disaster management ta continue trainings ringi community trainings medical trainings and more are that dirigel Red Cross disaster action teams. We are continuing strengthen nagal partnerships sa kamam. Next training some focused more on shelter management. So we look forward to that. Dirigam lomerek le coverage 6 state. Sonrol Matobe, ngayang ngaralong ngayaw mabalilyo. Yang ako partnership lubanggel NEMO ma National Weather Service Office ilgire lato ko initial damage assessment ma weather ready nations. For support services ang ngaring resource mobilization and fundraising yang ako program selo nga alaring coordinator Miss Lo mga mais adrabalu madange ilwasya Red Cross sablo diol ngitanges man diagibo molo ya batokol kire lagi maldimre nga sauler tigel tira kukmlame edi UI silwasya tuang la open a support that we're only able to help our families el mauspe anges wadi the sutri radi el segi the one time or al sukum kada malang ra akora a room for them to stay in the one night. That's because that's what we have. Okay, ay gigidal gimoru la is through the support kami royal donors eselabol masisi anges wal mesois eng segid atarole leng mosabel masisi anges wal guk motwo some of the things el gora malhitra heart silda do ay sertire wase a Red Cross sa ol nga sera adal masasabablir mlamo dia kadil ses ba kora ang aringil disaster malubeng emergency. We've mentioned that before wase ngaringar matamalablir because ay kalmo maklol dol ngaringar mo matamalablir because of landslides. Okay, and who knows ngaringar adal tanglo o mataar basul for any reason matamlo diakakalir Red Cross is there for you. Once again, thank you for all of your support, whether kom walk in malube kom mega allotments. Thank you. Kel ko na kukto ko ra communications we wanna continue magimal mirang asulir adra supporter tirel girel tel radio program marigid. We will continue on a 2-week basis kada meter tel on air every payday Fridays. Adire kalto ko ra communications we're on Facebook 24/7. I monitor pages our partners. I ko ramal common Ministry of Health, Madiregal Palau National Weather Service, NEMO, Algire Latoira COVID-19, Miguel Cora Public Advisories and the weather statements. Aigel lagimal malasamal keep everyone up to date. Mga gidire kalultob da agi share aigel Facebook post from Office of the President, Office of the Vice President, other partners. For admin support services, agi dire kal malmre nga suliw, dire kal most of the time kum di nga background de ol nga sew. Today, Janice, they're getting the office ready for a luncheon for our graduates. So, thank you for everything that you do. Our other admin or kamam, they're the first to the office and they're the last to leave. Tira man a front desk area kamam. They're the ones who receive and screen all phone calls. They're the ones who ensure adequate supplies of materials and everything that we need to carry out our operations. To ensure aluulamlay, ngungilatay and they help run the errands, so they've been very helpful. Gidire mal appreciate tiremre nga sulir mal flexible. Rogul ada di nga rin designated the lurerir, but it's a wonderful team. All of us are able to help out wherever the need is at. So, cheers to us, guys. For finance, say the last of the support services. Waigay the lolo koya Amy, Mason. They're what keeps us balanced. They make sure wase labong PRQ ra Allyne so mangarang. They're the ones who make sure that I have enough in my account to be able to get what I need. So once again, thank you everyone. And at this time, akmalolangit mo kom share yagidal ko ra last messages or kami before we close.
Okay. Makamal message nga kalmorayo da maldi so mo masem malmo pursue igel goals or mil in life, well, no matter how long it takes or what situation you are in, how old are you in life, yung kada marngigil tam ba turngil malmo ta lessons and to learn from it. Coming from Mill, where I've start the low year of Red Crossing, I had a very different lifestyle. I went through a lot of experiences, not only in work, but how to be in life. My message is pursue your goal and seize any opportunity that you can get. So lang.
Thank you, Mason. Matyang message kal mo our youth. Tiyaw di mo karboy grahang everybody. Yes. So, tirigal matangali Mason. Yes, even though he's only been with us for 2 years, we've seen him change, we've seen him grow, and we are proud of him. Thank you, Mason. Miss Amy. Shout out tal marar adrab lilyong sa bariril rong sid.
Sabi kali mo adarat talagib.
Please.
Okay, so igigidil kurura igalwele kara Red Cross ra finance igigidil gimro everyday mro la igidil PO ma disbursement mro la payment tel mara vendors la sel igal fund sel gim ngai ang aging may agira like submit a report. Agigidal acquital sa gimarul. So, agal acquital sa agirem way selpa mara payment tingil at least ang aringiya attach dal check al quote magagidal RQ mo PO invoice sidil mo disbursement tal check emertiral vendors also magiblo di ko aska gidele ko ra kapirang please help ra ma'am ling tirakal every year gimro like gidele adit and then we're trying our best and mo improve tel finance Red Cross ragan lam mombre karak. So yeah, say it. And then kora special message sa nga kalmortigal youth. I know nga kadira ka ba sa Red Cross and then Direk kalakamalungil ataw di arngay pat. Akmral askra kami sim kantinil nga na school.
Thank you so much for that, Amy. We are very proud. Mal fortunate to have you on board. Mal fresh out of school, mang nga rin ay gidalguk knowledge sa we will share. I thank the both of you. Kamle mentioned our vendors. You know, Janice, a process sa Red Cross lagi. There's processes. One of the things will gim ko follow our other government tasel 3-quote process. Mang Amy mentioned our vendors magidire kaling arteng mal mrenga sulira roko el vendors matirigel tiraguk business that we do business with. Thank you for your understanding or sell 3-quote process because many times the requester team at the print quotations yet at the end the sell but the procure they resort to one vendor. There's challenges everywhere. Those are some of the challenges, but with a great team we know we're gonna keep doing good. So is that all for you too? All right. Madam, thank you. Agimal din mutal merang asuli, roguy. Happy Friday. Mutal mal congratulations al mura roguy el graduates. Good luck ra next journey ramiw. Be safe wherever you're headed. Dirigal malgi mo lingit al kulingit al wase. Remember to keep God first. Shout out terangak, if I may. So akne mention wasagi marura graduation luncheon today. We have very special people. Tira nga direkal volunteers ra pala Red Cross. So armle graduate tra PCC ang aring ya Zoe Limansky, aring ya Omgar ngiragalaw, madiregal Raison Elijah Soraw. Aruk rang alakam graduate tra Mizenti High School lang aringia Julia Choco Paloy Lo Xiang Howard. And then lastly graduate tra Palau High School Haim Jacinto. Congratulations guys. Job well done, and know that it's not the end. The sky is the limit. Good luck komal masaw lorokul atrabalu lorengs mulmul mga tmok labadingiw. Continue to take care tolomol sel global tigareng argidel podablo ol kakul edakakat tiraigel nyarokul lurior dorul. We'll see you guys all again on our next show June 3rd at 10 a.m. Kumal masulang.
Teloma Island, paradise of the sea. Beautiful people, so strong and free.